And there is some out. And there is some in. One of those days. So now we're going to care about name length. Name text, name length. And we're currently assuming curse. Although we could sort of chop this up once we get better text parsing to like find the last word. Oh man, we messed something up badly here. 482. Parenthesis mismatch? Missing semicolon. So for the time being, we're only going to consider completions of curse. Okay. And this will currently see if it is any... This will do an exact match. We would then need to test for exact match to know if we were on that or completing it, I guess. Or if... Well, no, length of name wouldn't necessarily be true. Then we would do an exact check to see if we had already... Yeah, we could do an exact check. And then say, oh, well, if it's exactly that, then do the next one. Cur name index is that. And if... No, if the lengths match, then, and the text matches, if Sterling, we didn't record the name, but this is going to be a less common case. Get element I, name. No, Sterling this is equal to name length, meaning we checked the entire word. Then it is, oops, I fixed that. Then it was an exact match. And what we're checking for, we want to know if we matched something, we changed the text field. If it was a previous match, we want to advance. Well, yeah, actually, we could kind of roll this in here. Okay, so having this be the search... Well, yeah, actually, once we've found current name index, we can then return to this anywhere this is true. Current name index. So if it was exactly equal, full string match was already completed on this item. This is where I'm going to need multiple players to test this. Then we want, oops, too much. Equals. And this might want wraparound, actually. Or should we just do equals this? And then have this be our plus plus. And this can check for wraparound. New index greater than or equal to GameObjects.size. So the funny thing is that ends up being the same as not doing this. Well, no, because it's only in the case of the full string match. Okay. And unexpected unqualified ID on 403. We must have something so badly wrong it's throwing off braces. This is back in special key down? What? What? This must have been a stray character somewhere? This is where I wish I'd checkpointed some things in between. Oh, I didn't... Why is it on 403? Alright, new person. And no, we don't know. It's a name. So we can say curse, ifu. Now we need a client that knows of two names. And hey, look, we're twins. Do you not? Ifu, no relation. Okay, so it's definitely not picking that up. How about, yeah, okay. Now, is your completion changed? Oh, your completion has changed. So we're only completing the first one. We're not recognizing that this is equal. So if it's not, if we found a match, Sterling Oh no, it's this. So this is where we have to if there's an exact, if there's an exact match, go to the next entry. App log, warning if. Does that mean the name? It's possible the name didn't match. Let's see. Found current %D. Current name index name. Oh, this is actually Sterling. Was it maybe lowercase warning? Yes. Oh, wait, there's a warning on this. Would you stop? Signed and unsigned expressions. So apparently this can be... Oh, no. Actually, this is unsigned int. Because it's a length. Okay, we know both the names. Oh! There we go. And if we do... So that works okay for curse. It'd be nice to be able to say, hey, what's your name? But that appears to be a somewhat practical version of that. All right, get status. We had to add a function to the... Well, I wanted to add a function because that would be a lot of stuff. Oh, I guess we actually kind of managed to do... Yeah, just once we're completing for... Oh, that doesn't take any account of what they had typed. But we still want to not include that. Moved it all out of there. I guess since we're kind of doing new code, we can clean up some of this stuff. I mean, maybe it could recognize it as copied, but it's going to be all re-indented, so it's going to be a white space change anyway. Missed some. First remove exact duplicates, and then up here. And we had to add that to the header. There now, STG, series, STG, refresh. All right, so now we want, well, until I get kids going, I can only do Eves right now. Which I guess I could start just forcing new accounts on there until we get a child. Or I could do like 2 Eve Bs and do the subletter. So this is going to connect as one of them. And if I do curse Eve, yeah, it'll still switch back and forth. Well, even that is not necessarily what we want. So this is our char. So the lifetime on this gets a little scary, but I guess we could clear it every time we close the text box if we move the variable up. This is going to complicate things a great deal. So we already declared the name links, but if we do this, we should actually also be setting that equal to null. We want, so this is something we actually have to record as a new string. And really all we care about is, Hmm. What we care about is, well, what we want to match is the original text up to that point, but then we have to produce a string with their complete original text eventually. So if that is if it's null, which means we do have to have it somewhere else so we can reset it on, well, ideally you'd reset it on any typing. But I don't have an easy way to hook into that. I guess what we'd really want to say is if it's set and if the current string is at least a superstring of the original text, then we can consider it as part of the same sequence. Although they might have wanted to go a few characters up and complete from there, but I don't have complete visibility into typing. So we want to say, which is actually a little bit of a challenge for our current test case, we want to say, and I guess I'm going to need to compare this number of characters. Because we're going to need that all the time. Where do we need to know that? Actually, we need to know its current match against the current text to know which item is next. Oh no, we only do next if it's exactly equal. But we want to, do we just always do the original text until but that is two matches. Or two match loops. So we only want names that match the original completion text if we've got it. So does that mean that we have to copy this do completion text. Yeah, now here's where things get hairy. I guess we could say if we matched anything, because only the case where we change the text does it matter. Well, we're defaulting to new index 0, so we're going to complete to somebody. Oh, is that right? I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah. Probably should do that as greater than or equal to 0. It's all there. If it's greater than or equal to GameObjects.size. Oh, somebody died. I probably only have... Yeah, oh, and now you're dead. There might be a pig around there. Oh, this is going to be second. Well, second isn't really going to bother me much. All right, so curse no one, curse Eve, curse. Okay. I'm not doing substrings right now. So we'll only complete something you can actually complete. Full string match was already completed on this item. I sorted this out, right? I think I did. So how do we get this in? We want... So that's if we found something. And we're going to change the text. Cur name index. It's this. This is erasure. So that would still... Yeah, greater than or equal to 0 is fine now. So if we change the text, we want to capture and our original is not set. We want to capture we've already limited cur text. Well, currently this, if it found something and that's blank, record the original match string. So we're going to have to make a copy of that and then do proper lifetime cleanup on it later. Which is going to be a pain in the butt. Auto sprintf. Is there a easier way? Or I just have a large buffer and copy it. And I don't have to do memory management. So that's not a char pointer, that's a pointer initially. And hard cap at 25 regardless of age. That's for filters. Sterling current text. Eve has a longer say limit. Floor age +1. So if people did extended age servers, you could get larger than... No. Could get larger than 60. How about we do our good old friend 256? And then cast that length. That will also tell if, well, arguably you should still do some cleanup on that, but it's not quite as bad as memory management. Oops. Too many spaces. So if we want to check for an exact match to do the next step. We want to do oh, and we have to have next matching index. So you almost need a list of matching names. Which I'd rather not do. So this is our current item. If we haven't found a current item, then when we advance, we want to find the current next one matching our original text. Maybe? So this is current. We record the original text I need this down here, I think. We record the original text, and we've found the first match. So this is checking for any substring. This should maybe be switched back to full match for current index. So that's the current index. So we're not necessarily doing this. But this was our advance. So we say if it was the So if we found a current index, then we're going to set to that. And then we want to advance. This was saying if there was no match, leave it at that. So instead of plus plus, this gets ugly, doesn't it? So we set our current index equal to that. We want to advance by 1. Which actually be separate. Then we always attempt to advance to a matching. This is currently returning if name length isn't. So that shouldn't be possible, but you know what? That will just be a comparison of length 0, which will probably succeed, which is fine. So then this becomes oh, also this is going from the back. That was equals 0. Well, I guess the iteration order doesn't matter. This does have the advantage you can just use the game object size in the initialization. To advance, though, we need to go from new index -1. Yeah, we may have. Does that put this back to game object size as our invalid value? But then this would have to start at new index -1, and if I think all of this disappears. If that's not equal to there, then that's equal to there. This is, oh, where do we capture it? Then this is the temp the next in match. So, well, the match depends on capturing it. So if we match, oh, you know what, if we didn't match, then is this where we capture the text? We didn't have a previous match, or exact match. And this is where original completion text this is stern copy? Copy span? First occurrence, no, it's for characters. Copies the first num characters of source to destination. At the end of the source C string, it's padded with zeros. No null characters. The end of destination of source is longer than num. I seem to recall that this would zero pad everything, but I may be wrong. Stern copy destination source up to 255 characters. And original completion length, I guess? We actually do have to measure this. Does this return? Char pointer. Parameters. Destination is returned. So completion length equals Sterling. Or actually, this is just, is it min 255 name length. So I think all of this, that was for distinguishing full match before. Now we're doing two separate tests. Is it equal to a full name or is it not equal to a full name? I guess it can get weird if you have substring names. But I might have to do this differently. That sets the current index, and then we find the next thing that matches We should probably double check that we have a valid value in there. So we have to check that range. Stern comp for up to original completion length. And then if that fails, we have to consider from game objects dot. So this should be new index, no? Or does that, I guess we don't need current name index anymore. Two greater than or that would be the exclusive. We started at -1. Greater than or equal to. But we'd do that if this was not found. What if we set, this goes from somewhere down to 0. If we set new index, then we would still be able to get down there. We use new index here. We would have to reset current name index equals -1. No, can't really use that easily here. We pretty much have to say if then we try again in the other half. Wait. Yes, I need to fill out that. And then we're kind of repeating this. Could we just say name index here? Well, because we don't want it to be... No, because we reset this to that index, then... Yeah, because we need to do index there. No, that would be current. Wouldn't it? Where do we want to start our search? If we found something, that's our start point. If we didn't find something, then our start point is just GameObjects.size, which is new index. Yeah, I think I still need two variables because we have our prior position, which is a breakpoint in the list. We have whether we found it or not. And then if we found a new entry, we reset that. And actually, I don't need cur text or name text here. I need it after that. I don't need it for that because we're now using original completion text. Really? Stand min? Well, fine. How about so we don't get to do this the easy way. So the easiest way to do this is just Sterling. Nope. Text, please. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. What? Oh, assigned but not used. Okay. It's like you said it wasn't used. Looks like everybody's dead. All right, curse Ifu the third works as well as it could be expected, I guess. We haven't really tested it much. We might actually be getting to, nope, not quite baby yet. Curse Eve bar, Eve foo, Eve B only completes to there. So that much is good. And I guess I really only need these people to exist. Well, no, because I also need the clients to be logged in. I like to turn off auto login, I guess. Pick who I want to be. Build Windows, One Life. settings. Alright, curse. Eve. B. Hey! That's like actually working. Now, okay, that worked. And actually we're still getting full cycle even though I haven't... Hmm. I'm actually amazed that the partial completion is working that well. So that's actually looking like a checkpoint. And then we see if we can make it work for arbitrary strings. Oh, and my original text thing is only recording the name right now. Okay, we did remove that stuff. We might not actually need the extra condition. No, stg refresh. So we've got something there. So now... Oh. So my thought for this was to only match on first names. Or rather to take the last word and match from there, which means you couldn't actually distinguish Eve bar and Eve B. But that would allow you to use it in arbitrary text to name complete people. Because I'm pretty sure that there's no cursor support where you could fix it up. Yeah, whoever. Yeah, it's still at the end. So we could leave it as curse only, which is really what it's for. I thought it might be neat if you could complete names, but I would have to be checking for arbitrary substrings of every name. Ash? Oh, wait, if we're testing... How is this even working? Oh, yeah, original completion text is just the name portion. So I might be able to say, if it's not a curse, then we can only complete first names. And then curses can support two names. No, but then we have to be... Yeah, just that last word against the entire name. But... Stir, stir. The first... Occurrence of stir 2 and stir 1. So that's, I mean, that's still going to be doing a lot of looping and stuff internal. Sequence of tokens. We don't really need... I mean, that's nice and all. But what we really... I guess we just scan back for a space. And if we get that, the name text is everything after the space. Now there was some... Stir car... Locate last occurrence of a character in a string. Wait, character to be located. Okay. Else... This is going to be a bit complicated. Well, no, we can say if there's... Well, no, because if there's not, then it's just the entire text. Now, we'll start out here and compress it if we can. Also, I'm not following his style. If stir rchar, right character, I guess, in cur text of... It did say it was passed as an int. It's clearer if we say space. If stir rchar cur text... Oh, it returns a character pointer. Well, if it's not found, it's null. Actually... that would just be name text. If it was true. But it returns null if it's not found. If name text equal to null, then the string to search is just cur text. And we attempt to search, and we might not find anything. Now, I guess we could measure the length of this string to see if it found anything. But we'll see what happens here. If anybody's left alive. Nope. Nope. I would expect this one at least to work. Or maybe it's not finding what I expect. App log. Warning. Okay. Oh, no, I had a length check. Is stern comp going to be valid? It might leave me with an empty string. A little bad spacing there. Okay. Where's the app log? Well, it should be the most recent one, but I'm not seeing anything out here? Maybe it ignores nulls? And then... oh, this is from my other stuff. This is another... Oh, and the completion text is still cursed no matter what. So actually it is going to be more complicated than that. But we are not even finding this. We're not hitting that code. How are we not hitting that code? Actually, I probably do want to say, about to check cur text. Else. And searcher got name text. Oh. Yeah, actually getting the prefix. Oh, everybody died. Well, I can complete my own name here. Which is really... Oh, okay. Well, that did something. Oh, which is more than it did before. About to check. Hi, Al. Else. Searcher got Al. Got Al. About to check E. Got E. And why did that fail? That's existing. Original completion text is just name text right now. And then why didn't we advance to a curse? Wait, is curse still working? Oh, I broke something else. Wonderful. Just wonderful. So I do have these checks that aren't working as they were before. So, man, what did I do? Well, is this an off by one with the end of the list? Does this only work with multiple people? No, we've broken something else. Is it just this? Because I didn't think I'd changed anything else downstream. That's different. Oh no, that was an escape before. Or an early return. Oh, Betance. Okay, so that works. That is not implemented right now because we were trying to figure out why everything was broken. But that only affects this case. Oh, I was doing short phrases. No, because it's an and. It shouldn't have been going down that path. We had print saying it wasn't going down that path. Oh. Good thing I don't have a curse token. So that works. If we say hi, I would expect that to turn into a curse. Also, the fact that it blanks it, so that would be curse. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want that reaction either. So if nothing is found, that would be exact match. Nothing is found. If it's found, else we do that original text. We look for our advance. There is no advance. So new index stays at GameObjects.size. We want to do nothing to the player's text if it's not found. Oh, if it's not found, we want it to do index to be -1, which means, this still means, right. So we just do nothing, basically? Okay, so now if we do... It won't... It will cycle down the erasure, though. So we should probably say... greater than or equal to 0. We've been using... Right, we've been using that because of the range we want to search. Well, actually, we're doing both loops here. So we're doing both above. Well, that would go to equal to -1. So that would be maybe not great. But oh, that's an invalid value. But you're starting at new index -1. Oh, but that means you'll find yourself again. That's fine. Although if I did new index +1, I could use -1 in the same way. It doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that greater than or equal to 0. -1 is kind of a nicer number. And that's greater than or equal to 0. This says... don't erase anything. You know what? If we're not going to change it, at this point we could really simplify to this if new index is less than 0 or new index is greater than or equal to game objects dot size. Just get out of here. And then I really don't need all this stuff. Oh, this is also uses... Yeah, this is just the note characters. Oh, this is... not conditional on that. Remove exact duplicates. Fade old. Oh, because the fade is specifically what we were concerned. No, you were indented. No. Oh, no, that was around that entire thing. Oh, so this should have already been catching that. But we're going to assume that that's taken care of. Erase note characters. Oh no, you are, yeah, part of that. And we actually have to do something with this. Hi. Okay, doesn't fade out, but we're also not doing the replacement. I thought I had got that to... Oh no, we got this to work. Which says that the substring doesn't seem to be working correctly. Oh, you know what? I think it's including the character we got. Name text equals... Well, I don't want to take null plus 1. Else... So the promise from Searcher is that it found a space. So that will at worst make a empty string. Which, I mean, we'll have to see what it does in that case. I could probably turn auto login back on at this point. Okay, so now we just have the prefix problem. Where we have not recorded any of that. So we would have to keep cur text until the bottom. Which means we probably have to convert this back to an if to make sure we get there. Or prepare the string up here before fading. So that would be original string minus some prefix of those characters. Or I have to keep the complete original string there. We know it's more or less the string up to the point that Searcher found. We could, at that time we did that, record the prefix. All right, does this still compile? Might have to deal with that next time. Because I would like to take at least a break, and it's about time for me to get on to Stepmania anyway. So I think I'm going to have to call that there. We've got an almost working version. So that is going to be it for programming for now. I will be back in a few minutes to do Stepmania. I know that's not coding, so if you want to hang around, great. If you don't, great. For the time being, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the hosts. And let's see, so there's that. Oh, got a new follow. Forgot about that. Did I see that? And I still have to fix the scrolling on that. I don't know why it's off. But anyway, I am coding most mornings. Every other day or so, I am switching off and doing some Stepmania. So yeah, if you want to hang around, I'll be back. Otherwise, goodbye. Thanks for hanging out, and until next time.